Good morning, traders, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So I think the most important thing that happened yesterday was we closed above this range. Okay, there's our range. We've been in this range for pretty much 2 months now, going on 2.5 months, and we finally got a daily close above it. Okay, this is a fairly strong bullish signal for me right now. So I'm expecting a couple of things to happen. So the first thing I'm expecting to happen with the DAX is this range. Okay, there's actually three things I'm expecting, so that's one of them. The other one is a more long-term view, which is that one. Okay, and you can argue that the measured move's actually from there. I'm more conservative and I'll take it to that level. Okay, so that's the two measured moves, and then the last thing that we are looking for is, which is probably a short-term target, is this previous all-time high here. Okay, so for me right now, current targets are 13,612, 13,953, and then the bigger move of 14,435. Okay, so that's kind of what my view is at the moment. And if you look at the weekly, you look at the daily, we are pointing up pretty strongly at the moment. If we start coming down through the lower time frames, you'll see trend is very strong at the upside. Yesterday we had this long consolidation pattern. Okay, everything is warning us that there should be a pullback coming, but I think we're going to have one more leg up at least to come and tag the previous high before pulling back a little bit, consolidating, and then continuing. Okay, so for my long-term view on the DAX is any pullback back to 13,447 is worthy of a long. Okay, you could get this gap close. That's also a possibility. But looking at how the oscillators are looking at the moment, sorry, the moving average is pointing up like that, I think that's going to be a tall ask. I think this level was defended. 13,447 was defended yesterday, and that's why you see these three dojis here. Okay, so I think this was just really a consolidation. This was move up, and we're going to get a second leg up. Okay, so this was my first leg, consolidation, second leg, and I think you may see it a little bit easier on the hour there. There you go. So there's my move up, there's my range. Okay, there's a bit of divergence here, but it looks to me like this is a black top triangle. Okay, so there's my triangle there. So I'm looking for a break of that, which is definitely going to target this. Okay, 13,612. So that is my trade today. Definitely going to be in on that. Nice tight stop below this consolidation pattern as long as we break, and looking for this level there. Here's the pattern there, and we're on the 12 minutes here. As you can see, it was very messy. We had a gap up, a rally, pullback, and then very messy as the bears were trying to drive us down, basically trying to get it back into the range, and the bulls were buying every pullback. Okay, so I think we have some fireworks brewing on the DAX. I think we've broken some good structure here on the daily, which is good enough for me. And now what I'm doing is probably would like to see a weekly break above it as well. So at this stage, we've got a pretty significant weekly bar that's forming. We do have the jobs number coming through from the US this afternoon, so yeah, that may sort of hold us up. So I think what will happen is we'll have a bit of a rally as the bulls get given the previous high, so they can go and tag that, and then the bears will step in and try and get it back down, anticipating a weak jobs number. But yeah, I don't know. I think momentum it's the upside of it right now, and that's what you should be trading. Okay, so let's just quickly switch across to the Ichimoku. I think Ichimoku will now start adding some value to our lives. It's been some time on this instrument. So you can see from a 12-minute perspective, you can see how messy it was, but still finding support on a very big cloud. And at this stage, it is bullish. 30 minutes is definitely been bullish. We've come drifting across. Still lots of support below. There's nothing really to worry about at the moment. And looking at the hour, everything is bullish. Nice little triangle forming there. And looking at the 4-hour, bullish, but we are very far from Kijans and Tekinson, so you would expect some kind of a pullback to happen soon. But I do believe it first tag the all-time high, then pull back. And I don't even think that pullback is going to be far. I think maybe come and test this range break, which to me will offer another entry for a long. Okay, and if we look at the daily, you can see we have now finally pointed to the upside with Kijans and Tekinson. Cloud is pointing up. Chico's Bane is pointing up. This is extremely bullish. Okay, what we really need to see is another green day, 3 green days in a row, and then maybe a bit of sideways, then up, sideways, and I think that would be ideal. Okay, so that is my view for today. Pretty short and sweet. I'm definitely looking for longs, and the DAX at the moment, DAX futures is flat right now. And if we look at what's going on in the rest of the market, pretty much the US futures are slightly up. Nothing really stands out at the moment. There's no real fireworks in the market at the moment, but I think this should be a sort of a meander to the upside before the jobs number, and then some volatility of the jobs number, and then we're going to have to wait and see what happens. But I firmly believe we should be looking for longs. Okay, so the summary of this one is we're looking for a break above, what is that, 13,531. We're looking for a break above 13,531, and then you're looking for the previous all-time high as your target. That's the next logical target that you have. And then you should expect a bit of a pullback at that level. Come find some structure, and then another opportunity to get in. Okay, that's my view for today. Looking for longs, either on the pullback or on the break. Okay, hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.